Howdy folks, welcome to Foundflix. I just love the cast of Stranger Things, especially the kids. Not only are they talented, but you can tell that they have a real bond between them. And I think it's just adorable. But if you thought you couldn't possibly love the kids from Stranger Things anymore, Gaten, Caleb, Noah, and Finn faced off against each other in an epic episode of Spike TV's Lip Sync Battle. If you're not familiar with the format of the show, each week celebrities are pitted against each other doing a lip sync performance of a song they like. In the end, based on audience reaction, one is crowned the champion of the battle. So let's check out some of the highlights from the Stranger Things kids' performances and find out who wins. This show is always a lot of fun, and you can tell the kids are having an absolute blast too, and it seems like even LL Cool J is a fan of the show.
It's just unbelievable seeing these guys in person.
First up is Finn, and we see some rehearsal footage of him practicing with a guitar. He wants to beat Gaten and Caleb in particular, as they both have been on Broadway, and thinks it would prove a lot if he could beat them with their musical theater experience.
Oh, they'd be so embarrassed if like a kid who had never done musical theater just beat them. Oh.
Finn does a rendition of Weezer's Buddy Holly with slicked hair and some very Buddy Holly-esque glasses. The set is of a 50s diner, reminiscent of the Happy Days referencing Weezer video. And Finn, as well as the dancers, are all dressed in a greaser style, girls in sock hop skirts and guys in leather jackets. Finn's performance is super energetic, jumping around the stage, and during the solo, he shreds on his guitar in front of the other guys. It was a great performance and a good way to start off the show. Afterwards, he notices Chrissy is dressed as Barb, and she asks him how Barb would have danced.
How would Barb get into it, do you think?
A lot of hips, probably.
Next up is Noah, and we see some behind the scenes of him practicing some major dance moves. For his song choice, he says he wanted to do a song to get you dancing and on your feet. He's also surprised about how big of a production the show is, thinking there would only be 2 backup dancers when there were more like 30. He says he can picture seeing the championship belt in his room and is in it to win it. Noah's song choice is Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5, and he goes very literally with it, referencing Mick Jagger heavily. He's introduced draped in the UK Union Jack flag, wearing a big wig, scarf, and tight leather pants. Good look, buddy. His performance really gets the crowd revved up, evoking Jagger as he bounces around the stage. You can just see on his face how much fun he's having here. It's awesome. Then he does a little butt wiggle that drives the crowd insane. He makes them go even crazier, busting out Jagger's trademark cocky chicken walk, flapping his arms and pursing his lips. He finishes with a big jump and the crowd is super into it. The boys, especially Finn, look in utter disbelief at his excellent performance, saying how could anyone compete with that? It looks like Noah will be tough to beat, but of course for these guys, it's nothing but love and they all hug. Next up is Gaten, who admits to being nervous, but he's also confident, saying he's got this. He says he loves the guys like brothers, but he's gonna kick their butts.
Though they're like brothers to me, I'm gonna kick their butts and they're gonna win.
Oh dang, Gaten throwing some shade. The song he chose is 50 Ways to Say Goodbye by Train. His performance is set at a Mexican cantina. As the scene starts, he gets down on one knee and proposes to a girl, but she says no, which leads to amazing reactions from Finn and Caleb. You can tell in Gaten's performance that he's done stuff like this before. His actual lip syncing is spot on, but his emotions he puts into every part of his performance is truly impressive. He gets up on the bar at one point, singing and then leaping off, heading right back into the end of the song without missing a beat. As the song ends, he collapses to the floor out of life and ways to say goodbye, as the girl who rejected him stands over his body. LL asks if this is something he does normally. Gaten says yes, in the shower.
Do you have a shark with you in the shower? Or?
No, that would hurt.
Now it's all up to Caleb. LL asks how he's feeling. Caleb is a little nervous after the others' performances, but he says he's going to do his best. The highlight of his rehearsal footage is being interrupted by Gaten and Noah, who give him a hug. Caleb tries to play it off, saying they're ruining his interview, and it's all too adorable to handle. He says it might be awkward for whoever wins, as they might brag, but he says he wouldn't do that. He chose I'm Bad by LL Cool J, and he kills it. He evokes classic hip-hop wearing a red jumpsuit and gold chains with a huge boombox behind him and plenty of backup dancers. His performance is incredible. He's got some real hip-hop moves and a big stage presence, really making the song his own. I love seeing LL get into it and rap along with the song too. And Chrissy looks pretty hilarious in an 11 getup, complete with bloody nose and boxes of Eggos. Caleb then calls the guys out, saying he'd crush them like a jelly bean, crunching them under his shoe. The crowd freaking loves it. And LL laughs about the crushing them like a jelly bean thing and is obviously very impressed with Caleb's performance. He then asks the boys what they think, and they reply, "We are screwed." Now on to crown the winner. All 4 of the guys did a really great job and put a lot into their respective performances. But there can only be one winner. Based on the applause, it looks like Noah might have it in the bag, but when they get down to Caleb, it's obvious that he is the winner. Everyone goes crazy, and the other guys immediately know Caleb kicked their butts. They all hug, and it's awesome to see how excited they get for Caleb's win. And with that, the epic lip sync battle between the kids of Stranger Things comes to a close. Again, it was awesome to see the kids do something very different with these live lip sync performances, and the episode was an absolute blast. What did you guys think of the lip sync battle episode? Which performance was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching Found Flicks. See you next time. Knock 'em out the box, L!